Several months ago, during one of our fasting and intercession periods that we have in our church, God moved upon my heart to begin to write about intercession. I began to see that in the churches there were a lot of people who called themselves intercessors, but there was not a lot being accomplished in the spirit realm. And so I wanted to do a little search through the scriptures on the biblical intercessor and find out what it was. And what I discovered when I wrote this book here, the Intecessor Who Me, I discovered that a lot of people, most people that pray and intercede, have an attitude of intercession or a spirit of intercession, but they do not fulfill the role of an intercessor. Like Moses was an intercessor, he stood in. Aaron was an intercessor. And so I began to see that a lot of people that called themselves intercessors in our day really weren't intercessors in the role of an intercessor. They were more an attitude and the spirit of an intercessor. And so in this book I wrote down that the calling of the intercessor or advocate is similar to that of an attorney, presenting the facts of his case to the judge and pleading the cause of his client. And it goes on to say that God's intercessors go before God like an attorney. And we've got the facts, we've got everything, we've got an ironclad case, we know what we're talking about, we go before God, we intercede, and we stand on His promise, and as long as we keep interceding, we get the answer. In this book also, I look at the intercessor. He must be a watchman as well and an armor bearer. And not all watchmen are fulfilling the role of the intercessor nor an armor bearer. But an intercessor will always have that role of the watchman and armor bearer. So this book encourages people to intercede. It gives the biblical point of view of who an intercessor really is. And that's what I want to do. I want to make people aware that anybody can be an intercessor. Anybody can go before God and see the great things accomplished that we want to see accomplished, revival breaking out, and not just in name, but in the actual results of what we do through intercession.